10-4. Updated 20 is going to be Tyson. We're going to run Clydesdale. Updated 20 is going to be Tyson on Clydesdale. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm Officer Smithfield Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is your license plate's not returning to this car.
Well, the reason that is this is a state senate car.
It's a what?
State senate car.
A state senate car?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Are you a senator?
Well, I will show you. If you want me to show you, I'll show you. Yeah, I've been a senator for... Oh. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I've been a senator for 14 years.
All right, well, my name's Harrison. It's nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you, too.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even notice it. But
yeah, so it returns to a Volkswagen. So I was just a little bit unsure.
Really?
So do you happen to have an ID on you?
Yeah.
And the registration as well?
Can I get out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, this car...
How long have you had this car for?
Probably had 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can get it out of here.
The keys? I just need your ID, sir.
Oh, you need my ID?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Believe it or not, I've got it in here. That is my money. Believe it or not. Well, hang on a second. I've been in since 2010.
Okay. For Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been for Arkansas. In fact, I've got another tag back there.
Perfect. Alrighty, I'll give this to you. Give those back to you. You don't mind hopping back in for me?
Yeah.
Can you find that registration as well?
Yep.
Alright, do me one favor. Alright, just hang tight. Find that registration. I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
No. It's a state senator. I think he's intoxicated. Really? I asked him for his ID, and he goes, yeah. Hits the windshield wipers and it sprays me with water. And then he's like, oh, I need to put it in park. And then hits it again, and the car rolls forward, hits it again, rolls backwards. And then finally hits the windshield wipers again, it sprays me, and he opens the door and it puts it in park.
Let me call Sarge.
Okay.
He's confirmed it is.
No, he's not, but the license plate doesn't return to the car. But he was driving with his windshield wipers on, made improper lane usage, and then was going like 10 under the speed limit. And I asked him for his ID, and he hands me his keys. And I was like, I just need your ID, sir. Okay. And he starts fumbling through his things.
Do you smell anything? Or
I don't smell anything.
Could it be mental impairment?
Might be mental impairment. And he's got a cup in the center console, but it's just like a gas station cup.
Yeah, Sarge,
You might call him. 532 headquarters, got 2951 whenever you're ready. Do you have that registration, sir?
Yep.
It's going to be a white male of Arkansas. Last name is Stubblefield. Sam, Ton, Union, Boy, Lincoln, Edward, Frank, Ida, Edward, Lincoln, David. First name is Gary, George, Adam, Robert, Young. Date of birth is going to be 02/28, 1951. 1951, 02/28, white male of Arkansas. Go ahead. Definitely.
Maybe in my car, maybe in here. It's about to wait. Here's the other tag. I don't know if that helps you, but I've got the registration.
Okay. Could it possibly be in the glove box over there?
In this car, anything possible.
So is this the car that they gave you to drive?
No,
No.
no, it's got the tag. I've got my own car.
Okay.
I've got my own car.
Well, because the tag's over here, it's expired 2024. I see the Senator. I didn't see it a minute ago, but it returned back onto another vehicle. That's why I was curious.
Well, I don't even know why it's expired myself.
Yeah.
It should not be. It should not be expired. I just now noticed that myself. I've had this for since 2010.
Okay.
Well, I hate I'm holding you up.
No, you're good.
I just came from a football. I played for the Razorbacks for, well, I started in '73.
Okay. So would you come from Centennial Park? Was there a reunion up there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we had about 15 guys there.
I gotcha. That seems like a fun time.
Well, we had Bozeman there. You remember?
Really?
John
Yeah.
Bozeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, John, and we had Ferguson there, Joe Ferguson. We had a good group, the best group we've had in a long time.
That's awesome. Where are you headed to today?
I'm going home.
Where's that at?
That is, I live about 30 miles from Fort Smith.
Okay.
Well, I've got it in here. Hang on
Okay.
a second. It may take me a second. Yeah, I live here. We milk cows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess I milked from probably 40 years.
That's
We
awesome.
run a dairy. Well, I wouldn't call it
No,
awesome.
awesome. No.
I wouldn't call it awesome. If you've ever milked cows, you wouldn't. Well,
Where's he at?
I may have to get y'all all these cards.
So he'll let us know.
For me to let him know.
Mr. Gary,
Yes,
how much have you had to drink today?
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't drink.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking, don't let it offend you or nothing, but just when I saw you driving down the road, you had your turn signal on,
Yeah.
right? And you just kept it on for about half a mile, and then
Yeah.
when you said you're going to step out of the car rolled forward. You said you're going to go back, you're going to get out, and then it rolled backwards. And then you hit the windshield wipers, and so it's showing all the signs of impairment. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I do not drink.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I don't drink. "12 years.
Okay.
I got it. I've had it since back in the '90s.
Okay. Do you mind if I just check your eyes real quick to make sure you're okay to drive?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna give this back to you.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna find this card.
Okay.
No, you can check anything you want.
Okay.
Gosh, it is.
It's windy out here today.
Well, it's kind of chilly. Got chilly.
Yeah.
There's my sheriff right there.
Mr. Stubblefield, do you by chance, and you don't have to tell me what if anything you take, do you take any medication?
You took it
I take it every night.
every night. Okay.
Yeah, I take a pill every night. And my wife takes one. My wife takes one too.
Okay.
It's just a mild, just to help you sleep,
Yeah.
you know. Because if when you serve in the Senate, you get a lot of,
A lot of stress.
well, you get, when you take on the drag queen, I've had 8 death threats. 8. Since I've been in the Senate and I went in. Like I was saying, 2010 when I went in. I've had 8 death threats since then. And all of them have been related to either PETA or reefs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
So, typically your registration is a big piece of paper about this big.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is. I'm just trying to find out where it is. I know exactly what it is.
All right. Let's not worry about the registration then. Let me check your eyes, make sure you're okay to drive.
Yeah.
And then we'll have you on your way, okay?
Well, I'd like to find this for you, but you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome to check.
All right. Do you want to stick that stuff back in your pockets?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. I don't know. Where it's at. Supreme Court. So, yeah, you want to go ahead and check mine?
Yeah. So I have to have you put your stuff back in your pockets.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have you come and stand just right here.
All right.
So what I have you do, all right? I'm gonna have you put your heels and toes together like this.
Yep.
With your arms down by your side. All right. Now stick your heels and toes together.
It's embarrassing.
I'm glad we're in a little more secluded area.
Yeah,
All right.
me too.
Can you heels and toes all the way together? Everything touching? There you go. Alrighty. So what I have you do, have your arms down by your side. I want you to stay here until I tell you to move, okay? What I have you do is I have you look up at me. I want you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. Alright, keep your head still for me, okay? Make sure you're following my finger.
Can I follow your finger?
Yes, sir. Just follow my finger with your eyes.
Yeah.
Make sure you're using your eyes and your eyes only. Keep your head still, okay? Just your eyes. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna do, if you're okay with it, we're gonna do two more tests, alright? Let's hop up here on this sidewalk. Alright. Have you stay right there for me. And what you want you to do is, when you face this way, I want you to put your heels and toes together, arms down by your side. Alright, make sure your heels and toes are touching just like before. Alright, so now that we're here, I don't want you to move until I tell you to stop, okay? I don't want you to move until I tell you to. I just want you to start the test until I tell you to stop, okay? Alright, for this one, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Once you reach that 9th step, keep your lead foot on the line.
Take 9 steps forward.
Yes, sir, so there's going to be 9 heel-to-toe steps, okay?
9 heel-to-toe steps.
Yep, I'm going to demonstrate it for you. Alright, so it's going to look like this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Once you reach that 9th step, keep that lead foot on the line, take a series of small steps, turning around, keeping that lead foot down, and then 9 heel-to-toe steps back. 1, 2, 3. Alright? It's important when you do this. Alright, I want you to make sure you keep your arms down by your side and your eyes on your toes, and I want you to count your steps out loud, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So once you reach that 9th step, make sure you keep the lead foot planted, take a series of small steps, turning around, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Alright. It's important once you start the test, do not stop until the test is complete.
Okay.
So 9 heel-to-toe steps down, turn around, 9 heel-to-toe steps back.
Okay.
Okay. You may begin.
Does it make any difference how fast?
No, sir. Make sure you're stepping heel-to-toe. Alright, sir. Have you turn around and come back this way, okay?
Do I need to count these?
Yes, sir. You gotta count them out loud. 9 steps.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. Alrighty. One more test.
Do it again?
No, sir. We're gonna do a different one now, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm gonna have you do for this one, you stand here in front of me, arms down by your side. Arms down by your side, heels and toes together, okay? Make sure your heels and toes are together like this. Alrighty. So what I'm have you do now that we're here, I don't want you to move until I tell you to move, okay? I don't want you to start the test until I tell you to begin. For this test, you're gonna take a foot of your choosing, your right or left, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Make sure you keep your legs straight, alright? Arms down by your side. You're going to stick your foot out directly in front of you and hold it approximately 6 inches off the ground, keeping it parallel to the ground. Okay? When you do this, I want you to make sure you keep your eyes on your feet, keep your legs straight, and you're going to count in a fashion of 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop, okay? Alright, so it's important. You keep your arms down by your side, you keep your feet, your eyes on your toe, that's elevated, you keep it level and approximately 6 inches off the ground. Alright? And count 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I understand.
Okay, alrighty. You may begin.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you right there, okay? So for this test, we're taking our legs and sticking it out, right?
Right.
As I demonstrated?
Right.
Okay. So you're walking. We have to do it as I instructed, okay? So I'll go through the steps again. Arms down.
How many feet? How many steps?
So we're not doing steps anymore. This is a different test.
Okay.
So we're gonna put arms down by our side, heels and toes together like so.
Okay.
Now that we're here, we're not going to move until I tell you to begin. You're not going to start the test until I tell you to begin, okay?
Okay.
So what you're going to do is keep your legs straight, take a foot of your choosing, your right or your left, it doesn't matter. Stick it directly out in front of you, keeping your legs straight, and hold your foot approximately 6 inches off the ground, keeping your foot parallel to the ground. All right? And with your arms down by your side, I want you to look at your foot, the toe in front of you. I want you to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. Okay? When you do this, I'm going to make sure you count out loud. You
How
keep
far?
1001, 1002, 1003.
Okay.
And just until I tell you to stop, so you keep counting.
Okay.
All right, but it's important that you keep your legs straight, you keep your foot parallel to the ground, and your arms down by your side, okay? Make sure you count out loud.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No?
Okay. All right, sir, you can begin.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Alrighty.
17.
That's good, sir. All right, I'm gonna have you come back over here to the front of the cars, okay?
All the way to front?
Yeah, we'll go back to your car. I'll have you stop right here. So what's your favorite part about being a senator?
Well, not a lot.
Not a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just a headache.
Yeah.
You know, you get a lot of disagreements with all the other senators. They don't always agree with you. They hardly ever agree with you.
Yeah.
But it's
15 years is a long time.
a long time. It's a long time.
What made you want to do it?
Promise I won't make you mad. Right?
You won't make me mad.
Okay. I was sitting there one night with my grandkids. I was watching the news, and this news program come on. I don't remember if it was CBS, ABC, NBC. And President Obama said, I'll never forget as long as I live, he said, you know, there's one thing I'd like to do. I'd like to fundamentally change American thought. You know, in order to do that, you're gonna have to change the Constitution.
Right.
If you're gonna fundamentally change America. And I said, hey, that's not gonna work. So I thought, I'm not gonna sit by while my two grandkids grow up in a country and so I decided to run for office. I said, I'm just not gonna take, sit by and do nothing.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I ran.
I think it's a good reason.
Well, I think it's a very good reason because we're growing up in a country that's gone to the dog. I mean, it's almost, if you've seen what I see, it's almost demonic. The things that we see on a daily basis with what's going on in this country with our kids and the fact that these daddies are just leaving the kids, they're just, like they're nothing.
Right.
And I don't know, and the drugs and all that. So there's a lot of reason I ran, but mainly because of the shape this country was getting in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, it doesn't make me upset at all. Makes me feel pretty good that at least somebody cares, right?
Well,
That's the reason we do it.
Yep, I know, and I appreciate it more than you realize.
Yeah.
Really do, because I know what you guys go through. I sit on the judiciary for 11 years, and we see and hear a lot of things in that committee that a lot of these others don't. So
Right.
I appreciate what y'all do too.
Yes, sir.
And just to let you know what's going on, sir, we appreciate your patience. We're not trying to take up too much of your time this morning on
I
Saturday.
understand.
We have our supervisor, Sergeant Anderson's on his way out. He should be here in a minute. He's just getting all at you real quick.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Fine with me.
It's not every day you get to meet a senator.
Huh?
It's not every day you get to meet a senator.
Well, let me tell you something, guys. I am no different than you. I'm no different than you. I put my pants on the same way you do. So,
You wear two belts.
huh?
Do you wear two belts?
2 belts?
Yeah, I have to wear two belts. We got one on the bottom, one on the top.
Why do you wear 2 belts?
To keep our belts on.
Well, it's not because of weight, is it?
It has partially to do with weight.
Well, you don't look like you weigh.
No, the weight of all this. The weight of all this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wear two belts.
Oh, gosh. Hey, listen, my dad, I live just west of Charleston. And we're down there where they're trying to build a prison.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but, I know we gotta have prisons. I understand that. But the fact of the matter is, this governor never asked us. I chair all the committees that are over all the prisons. She never asked us what we thought about it. And I'm kind of a transparent type of guy. And it just bothered me, the fact that she didn't ask us anything about, whether or not our people wanted prison. And that bothered me a lot. So
I read about that. I feel like I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
And then I just read in the news one day, well, they're building a new prison.
Well, listen, I was going over to, we have a building called Big Mac. It's just a big little complex where we meet to have meetings. And I was going over there just to visit with some friends. In fact, I think we had a meeting that day. But she called me on the phone and she said, we're going to build a prison. And I said, you mean? Yeah.
So, I believe he's intoxicated. Okay. Stated he hasn't drank in 10 years, but all signs point to intoxication. He says he takes medication for sleep. Last time he took it was last night, but he's showing signs of intoxication. I asked him to do walking turn, failed that, and when I asked him to do one leg stand, he did the walking turn. Gave him a second chance, said let's do it again, and he did good in his ass. I believe 6 out of 6. Yes, sir.
Can you smell the odor of alcohol?
Cannot smell any odor of intoxication.
What driving did you do?
He drove from 15th in school. Actually, he came from MLK in school all the way down to turn signal on. I got behind him, realized the plate was just a number 7 if the tag expired, and then with this turn signal going to the left, he made a hard lane change to the right, no signal for lane change, and then he was going about 10, 12 underneath the speed limit. And when I ran his tag, came back on a different car, so I pulled him over.
Well, it's a state senator tag.
Yeah. Well, then I asked him. I got up to the window, and the car wasn't in park yet. And he hits his windshield wipers and sprays me with water. I'm like, all right. I was like, he's like, do you mind if I step out? I was like, sure. Go ahead and step out for me. After he told me to senator. And he hits his windshield wipers again, sprays me again, takes his foot off the brake, car rolls forward, hits the brake, puts it in reverse, rolls backwards, and then finally gets out. I ask for his ID and hands me his car keys. He digs around, looks for a minute, hands me his car keys. Okay. I'll get right back. Okay.
There was nothing planned. There was nobody that come in. It was just all this big bungle. And they got a guy out of California he's the one that's going to put it all together. I don't trust anybody from California. I hate to say that, but anyway, they're gonna. That's the way they're gonna try to pull this thing off. And I think it's gonna work for good. But it's just not the way you do things in this country. It's not the way you need to tell the people about what you're gonna do. She didn't do that. She just said, this is the way we're gonna do it. I think. And I may be wrong, but I think she stayed in Washington, D.C. too long. And it was like, it's my way or no way. And I know that sounds bad. I mean, and I know you got made your own.
That everything is being recorded. I was just about to remind you, sir, everything is being recorded this morning.
Yeah, well, hope you don't make the governor mad at me. But anyway, I wouldn't change the thing I said because everything I said is true.
Okay.
Senator Stubblefield.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Mando.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Hey, so the reason why I'm here is obviously I was speaking to Officer White.
Right.
I had some concerns about your driving and fixed driving tests and that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm here today. But you explained that you hadn't had anything to drink today.
I've not had that drink. I've never had a ticket.
Okay.
I've never had anything.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
You said you took some medications. Is that
We do have a lot of stress.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I believe that.
Yeah, we have a lot of things that we have to deal with. But other than that, that's the only thing I take.
Okay. And when did
It's a
you
diazepam.
take? Okay. And when did you take
I
it?
take one every night. One every night.
Okay. And did you take one last night?
Yep. I took one last night because I was telling them I played football for Arkansas for probably, man, I started in '73.
Okay.
And like I say, I just take it just to help me sleep at night.
Okay. All right. Well, I just want to make sure, obviously, that you're okay to drive.
Yeah.
Is the biggest thing, and that there's no alcohol or any medications
I don't
that might be
drink.
affecting you or anything like that.
Yeah.
Have you had any cognitive issues or anything like that?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Let me tell
And
you.
I don't mean to pry into your personal
No,
life.
that's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. About a month and a half ago, we had just got sworn in the Senate, and that was on we got sworn in on the 10th. And I went. I chaired a couple of committees, and I went and to the committee, had no problems, and about, I don't know, it was probably about 11 o'clock, I started having this kind of, it was kind of just an odd feeling.
Okay.
And just a week, I was fine.
So no issues since then.
No issues since then.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, my biggest thing is just making sure that you're
Right.
okay.
No, I
to drive
understand
and
that.
everything like
I
that.
understand
So, do you live nearby?
Yeah,
Where are we heading
I
this
live
morning?
just west of Charleston.
West of Charleston. So you're driving to Charleston, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any friends or family that are here in town?
Nope. I don't have anybody. My wife is, of course, she's home today, but I don't have anybody here.
Okay. All right, Mr. Stubblefield, well, I'm going to let you hang out with them for just a few more minutes. I'll
Okay.
be right back with you.
Fine.
Okay, sir.
So how far is west of Charleston? I'm not familiar.
Charleston is about 20 miles from Fort Smith. And not a lot of people, it's just a small town, about 2,500 people.
That's right up here next to Fort Chaffee.
Right
Probably hear the booms all the time.
Yep, right next to Fort Chaffee. In fact, that's one of the things I brought up whenever I found out they were going to build a prison. I told her, I said, you know what? I was doing there. I said, we've got a place to build this there at Fort Chaffee because it's that's 70,000 acres. 70,000 acres. We could build it there, and it wouldn't be that seems like the most logical place to do it. I don't know. That
Mr.
didn't happen.
Stubblefield, I'm sorry to interrupt
No,
you,
you're
sir. I have
fine.
one more question for you. Have you ever had any issues with your blood sugar?
You know what? I've been checked for diabetes. None.
Okay. Never had any issues?
Never had any
High or low
diabetes of
blood
any
sugar?
kind.
Okay. But never had any issues like that?
No.
Okay.
No. The only thing I've had, like I say, is that buildup of ammonia in the system.
Okay.
I've never had any health issues. Other
Okay.
than that.
Perfect. Well, like I said, I'm just trying to make sure that
Yeah,
we're
I
not just
understand.
crossing all of our eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen. When you get my age, I know things happen.
Sure.
So-
Well, and there could be an explanation for everything.
Right,
So
right.
we're just making sure that we're doing our due diligence.
No, I appreciate it. But that, no, I haven't had anything.
Okay. Perfect.
And like I say. Drink.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But I
That
never
makes sense.
drank anyway. I just didn't. Even when I went to school up here, I didn't drink.
Okay.
I really hated the taste of it, to be honest with you. I grew up on a farm, dairy farm. We milked cows, and I just couldn't stand even the taste of it. I never tasted anything
Yeah.
like alcohol. Even when I was in college.
That makes sense. Probably
Well,
nothing
it's
worse
just-
than silage smell, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's worse than silage.
Yes, sir. All
I
right.
can't
Well, hang
believe
tight
you knew
with.
about silage.
Oh, I grew up on a farm myself. And I milked cows throughout college. So.
Well, you know then. Well, how about you guys? Y'all enjoy jobs?
Yeah.
Well, that's
we do.
good. That's good.
Him and I started at the same time, so we've been enjoying it together.
Did you start here in Fayetteville?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Well, I've been here since, like I said, since about, I started school here in 70. Been here since 70. That's back when tuition was $240 a year. That's what we paid for tuition.
$240?
$240 a year.
That'd be nice.
They paid us, believe it or not, they paid us to go play football. I'd get $175 a week. And really, back then, that was a lot of money for us. And they paid us $175 a week
Yeah.
for football.
So what do they say about putting the prison on Fort Chaffee? It does seem to make a lot of sense. I mean,
It makes all the sense in the world. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Like I say, I chair that committee, and I've sat down and talked with her and told her that, see, we don't have any water. There is no water. Whenever Cargill and Ozark, whenever Cargill fires up that plant there in Ozark where they kill turkeys, we had to shut down all the chicken houses in Ozark and Charleston because there's no water. Yeah, we had to shut it all down. We had no power. We have no electricity. No, we would have to build a substation there just to have electricity. And we don't have, the roads are horrible. And I'm good friends with the guy that's head of DOT. And I've talked to him, I don't know how many times. And he said, you know, I agree with you 100%. Stubblefield, this is a terrible place to build it. Because the roads, my dad grew up there on Mill Creek Mountain. And it was just a rock. That's all it is, a rock. It don't make a bit of sense.
would it inadvertently, I mean, it seems like it could lead to good things for the town,
Yeah.
just inadvertently get a bunch of infrastructure upgrades, just
It would,
Just because
everybody
the
brings
prison's
that up. Everybody brings that up about the infrastructure and how much taxes and revenue it would bring in. Well, we had a study done. And she didn't do this, as far as I know. And don't get me wrong, I like Sarah. I get along with her. We don't agree on everything, but that's just part of it. But we did we did a study to see what it was going to cost. And they hired a guy out of California to do this financial study on the prison, find out what it was going to cost and all this. And man, it was going to be in the millions. Well, I mean, way up in the millions. And not like 50 million, more like 100 and something million. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive project, very expensive. So we did our own little study, but we don't have that. The University of Arkansas has one of the best engineering departments here in the state.
I've heard that.
We have a great engineering department, and they had one when I was a student. He was the head of the prison in Blythe, California. And so, and I know his, my wife's cousin works there, has worked there as a guard for like 40 years, as a guard there at Blythe. And he says he's done a terrible job there. They've had all kinds of financial issues, and he just doesn't. Joe Fury is his name. So, but anyway, that's about all I know to tell you. I don't know anything else.
So how often do you have to drive from Charleston all the way down to Little Rock?
Every week.
That's what I was. You got like another house down there?
I stay in my wife and I stay in my mill.
Oh, okay.
We stay in my mill because it's closer, and I'm about probably 12 miles from the capital. And we stay, you know where we stay?
Where's that?
I've been in the House and the Senate for 12 years, about 12 years. My wife and I stay in a KOA campground park in a trailer.
There you go.
Have for 12 years.
You don't have to
And
worry
you know
about
what?
anything.
No. And they charge us like $300 a month. Everything else is paid for, and it's right there close to. I don't party, I don't do any of that, so we stay right with the Capitol because that's where a lot of the legislators stay. But I stay pretty far off. My wife and I do, but we just. We don't do anything. We don't really do anything.
No, that's a pretty smart way to do it. You don't have to worry about upkeep. And,
No.
It's like a fraction of the cost and all that. It's like
I went and bought up to what's a trailer park at Conway, Moore's. They sell campers. And anyway, I went up there and bought a brand new, about 70 foot long, and it's got everything I need to live. I mean, I could live. Listen, if I'd had this when I was a kid, we grew up very poor. We didn't have nothing. And if I'd had something like this to live in, me and my wife, I'd have felt like I was a multi-millionaire. So. Yeah, we grew up, listen, my dad, that mountain I was telling you about, Mill Creek Mountain, my dad walked off that in, I guess it was 2028, walked off that, went and joined the Navy, and they sent him straight to the South Pacific. And he was in World War II for a long time. Yeah, he fought in the South Pacific for probably 10 or 12 years.
Wow.
So he was in the Navy. And then my brother, he was, man, I'm taking up y'all's time. My brother was he was in the Navy, stayed in the Navy, and served on a Trident submarine for like 12 years. And he got kidneys got bad, really bad. And he was on dialysis, and he didn't last probably a year. He died. So yeah, it was a bad deal. He was on a private submarine. They could take out, believe it or not, they could take out a place like New York. They could take the entire city out with one submarine.
I believe it.
Yeah, oh no, listen, these things they're pretty, pretty bad. Well, anything else I can help you with?
We're waiting on our sergeant. He's
coming back.
He's coming back. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
He may start at the area.
A dairy?
It's a joke.
I know we don't got time for that.
No, you don't. I promise you. You don't have time for that.
So I got here a little late. You said you were here at a reunion or something?
Yeah, we had a reunion last night at the Marriott over on, I don't even know what the name of the street is. But we had it was just to get together. Now, you probably remember the guy named Joe Ferguson.
That name sounds
He
so
played for
familiar.
Buffalo. He played for the Buffalo Bills for probably about 10 years. Good player. He's a good player. We met, I don't know, there was probably 15 of us met. Got together, which is a big crowd considering we normally don't have that many.
It's a good time. I'm trying to think where the Marriott is. Marriott here in Fayetteville or is that Springdale?
No, it's in Fayetteville. It's in Fayetteville. You know where you turn? Oh gosh. You go down the street, the Marriott's on. You know where the Marriott is?
I'm trying to think, is that one of the new ones that they built off of Weddington?
Yeah, it's brand new. And
Okay,
it looks brand
that's what I
new.
was thinking.
Yeah, I used to go out to Weddington a lot with Ferguson and we'd just play cash.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this thing is brand new.
Yeah, I was thinking it's probably one of those new ones back there. Yeah, they just built it in the last year.
Yep. Yep. Now you go straight west. You go about, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles, and it's sitting right there, sitting on the right.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Mr. Stubblefield.
Yes, sir.
So, after speaking to the officers, when you just were driving and you field sobriety test, I don't just want to be 100% honest with you. Just don't feel like you're safely operating. There's no controls. Yes, sir. Well, my concern is that you might get into an accident or anything like that. So, is there anybody for right now that we can call that can pick you up for a little bit?
Well, my wife is the only one.
She's in Charleston.
And I don't even know what she's doing right now. I know what she's doing. She went up to this AMC there north of Alma.
Okay.
And she was looking at a couch or something.
Okay. Well, she's about 30 minutes away. Is there anybody closer or anybody in here that's not living in today that you can call?
No, because the reunion's over. We're done with those guys. There's nobody here, but man, I'm capable to drive.
Well, so my concern is just your manner of driving at your field sobriety test.
Yeah.
Just don't feel safe when you operate.
No.
I'm just being 100%.
I understand.
So, if we could find somebody to come pick you up or give you a ride just for the day,
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best thing to do.
This is not going to be a claustrophobia type deal, is it? I've got claustrophobia.
Oh no! I'm having you call somebody that's friend of yours, family member, anything like that. That you can come pick you Yeah.
Because I get claustrophobia very bad.
Nothing like that at all, sir. No, I was just going to see if there's somebody that can give you.
You know, the only, like I said, the only one is my wife. And she's north of.
So she's about 30 minutes away or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Do you think maybe we could give her a call?
We can try.
She might answer.
We can give her a try.
Your phone in the car there.
Yeah, this is just a.
She's in Alma, and that's our only option, and that's probably going to be our only option. So let's just see if we can get someone on the phone, even if it's an Uber, whatever, or just someone that can come pick him up. I don't know that I would leave his car right here. I would probably park it in one of these spots over here just so that it's not in the flow of traffic right here. But if y'all can assist him in getting a ride, get somebody to come pick him up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, let me go see what's going on up at First Watch real quick. Y'all good? You need me to hang around? Really, it's just getting a ride.
You're good. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem at all. It's a different situation.
Yes, sir. I didn't realize the plate was what it was.
Yeah, so anything that's a single digit like that, and it's covered up, but it says Senator underneath.
Yeah, I had dispatch running, and they're like, it's not coming back.
Yeah, it usually won't. So, and we'll visit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it goes, so like the governor's 1, lieutenant governor's 2, and then it just goes down in order, and you'll see like the National Guard tags. Like it's a National Guard tag, and it's like a real low number. You know, it's a pretty high-ranking person in the National Guard.
I'm in trouble. We'll visit later.
No, just for
Is there
education.
any way I can get my restoration without, and not find it in my car?
Well, we don't need your registration. We just need you to get your wife on the phone.
Oh, you see, okay.
You could potentially, like, if you don't want to have her come up here,
Yeah.
potentially, like, if you wanted to Uber back to the Marriott for a bit or something like that,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to do that too.
She can come pick you up from the Marriott. We just,
Yeah,
as
that's fine with me.
as us being as law enforcement, if we were to let you go and something was to happen, it would fall back on us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Do you have Uber? Do you know what Uber is?
I don't really have it. I own stock in it.
There you go. Alrighty.
I've got some stock in Uber. I have for years.
All right.
I have for years.
Front seat transported.
I don't have a lot of stock.
I would be fine with that. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, I mean, searched it. Specify like getting a ride. I mean, we could get a ride in theory. Said he gets claustrophobic, so definitely not in the back. But,
Yeah.
You know, just have him ride shotgun back over to the hotel and hang out for a bit.
Yeah. Mr. Stubblefield, do you know where your phone's at?
Well, it's one I just had it when I was talking to you guys.
I never saw it on you.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere. But I had it when I was put here. It's in the seat.
Oh, your phone.
Oh, I thought you said about. Oh, you want my phone?
Yes, sir.
I had it on you when I was talking to you guys.
Just double check that's what it is. Do you know that's the Marriott?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's off of Waddington.
You're about to lose some cash, sir. You're about to drop. There you go. You got it back in.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I help you look for your phone?
No.
I'm gonna come around this other side. Alrighty. Let's see if we can find it.
I've got it here somewhere.
not seeing it. You got a bunch of challenge coins you dropped down here.
A bunch of what?
Challenge coins that you dropped. A bunch of these coins.
More?
Oh, I can't take it.
Oh, you can't?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it either. I am not seeing it either. And I just had it when I pulled up with you guys.
Couldn't find it. Couldn't find his phone. Make sure it didn't fall back here.
Yeah, let's look in the back.
Not seeing it back here. Did you have me? Sir, it's in your pocket.
Are you kidding me? You see it?
I saw it.
I've got it.
There it is. Alrighty. Oh. Here you go. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get you an Uber ride back. Back to the hotel.
Yeah, that's fine. This is not going to be a claustrophobia deal, is it?
No. We're gonna see if you can Uber to the hotel.
Okay.
that
So
okay?
I can stay in the hotel?
Yeah. You don't have to. So
No, that's fine.
what our plan is, right? Is we're gonna have you Uber to the hotel,
Yeah.
and then your wife can come pick you up, or you guys can arrange on how
I'll
you want
just
to
have
go
her
back.
pick me up.
Okay. So can you get on your phone and Uber and get an Uber ordered here?
I do not know how to use fuel.
Okay.
Can you call it?
Let me ask my sergeant real quick. Give me 1 second.
And I'll pay for it.
Okay, give me 1 second. So would it be okay if I gave him a front seat transport to the hotel? Okay, because he owns stock in Uber, but he doesn't know how to use Uber
What hotel?
at the Marriott. Okay.
That's just if you or wife are responding to those calls to me.
Okay.
My own just can't drive it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's one of your passcode.
Yeah.
You remember your code?
Nope. But I've got Uber on here. I've been having all kinds of problems with my phone.
Do you know your wife's phone number by heart?
Yeah.
Here,
965-3043.
479-53043.
965-3043.
Nine 965-3043.
3043.
Okay. Do you mind if I call her real quick?
No.
Okay.
See how that's.
Hi, Miss Stubblefield. This is Officer Hudspeth with the Fayetteville Police Department. I'm here with your husband, Gary. I was going to see if you can give me a call back by chance. You just call this number. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Stubblefield.
Yeah.
So, would you like to go? Can I give you a ride to the Marriott?
Sure, I don't care.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you hop in my front seat. All right.
Okay.
Are you okay with Officer White pulls your car around and parks it over here?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
He can.
So where the Marriott is. So Staybridge by Bond Stadium is technically a Marriott hotel.
Oh, here's his wife. Hello. Hi, Hi, ma'am. This is Officer Hutz with the Fayetteville Police Department. So I'm here with your husband. I'm just going to be frank with you. Whenever I was driving down the road, I noticed his driving manner was a little bit off. I initiated a traffic stop, and as I was talking to him, he just seemed very confused. He seemed to be... Well, when I ran him through field sobriety, because, I mean, that's what those signs were leading to, he didn't seem to be completely understanding of what the tests were. And so he's not going to jail. He's not under arrest or anything like that. Don't worry about that. So what we're doing, right, is we are going to bring him to a hotel in Fayetteville. I think he said he was staying at the Marriott. At the Hampton. Okay, do you know which one that is? Well, so our alternate was to have you come pick him up, which our ultimate goal still is. It still is that. But unfortunately, our call volume today is not to where we're able to stick around and wait all day. And so we were trying to find him someplace safe he can go until you're able to come get him.
Well, I will definitely come and get him. That's all even about 15 minutes.
Okay. So
Where is he now?
so right now we're on 15 or school in Clydesdale, which is right in front of the Washington County Jail. That's where I pulled him over at.
You know what? Officer, he does not drink. He does not drink.
That's what he was telling us. We don't think it's alcohol.
No, it's not.
We think it might be a little something else. We're not quite sure. That's why I was kind of hoping to reach out to you to see if he's had any mental health issues here recently.
No, what it is he is on it's a liquid that keeps the ammonia down because if it goes up, it does lead to a disorder.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if he doesn't take that, which normally, he normally stays on it.
Okay.
Yes. So that's exactly, anything, that's what's happening.
Okay. That's what it seems like to us. It seems like he's just a little out of it, and so that's why we're trying to do what's best for him and you guys and make sure that he's safe.
I appreciate that so much. I tell you what, where do you want me to get you out there?
So, are you okay with me taking him back to the hotel he was at?
Sure.
Okay.
That would be fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna take him back to his hotel, and his car is gonna stay parked out here. I'll. Do you have an iPhone? Okay. I'm gonna text you the pin to this where his car is gonna be parked at, and then that way you'll be able to find the car. That's the common problem, but unfortunately we don't feel that he's okay to drive right now in the state that he's in.
Right, he doesn't need to, but here's, so where he is right now is not a police station, right?
No, ma'am. No.
No, it's just kind of on the side of the road.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you not take the car back to where the Hampton was?
So
So I
we can
pick it up there.
we can tow the car. We can't drive it, but that's the only option is for us to tow it, and that's going to be up to the tow truck driver if he'll tow it over there. Otherwise, it's going to be in their tow yard.
No, that would be fine.
Okay.
So, now you said a pin, I'm not really sure I understand.
But if you will, if you tell me an address, I do have OnStar. Well, it's in his car. His car's got OnStar.
Okay.
I can put the address of where the car is, and I will try to find out where the Hampton is too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he's been with some of his Razorbacks. Did he tell you?
Yes, ma'am, he did. He's very proud of it.
So you know the situation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the address where the car will be?
So I just texted it to you. It's going to be 787 Clydesdale.
Clydesdale. Okay.
And then he's staying at the Hampton, you said?
Yes, and I don't know which one, and I'm not sure that he's going to know.
Okay. So we got one in Fayetteville and one in Springdale. Do you know if it's the one that was in Fayetteville?
I think it is. I think it is in Fayetteville.
328.
Alrighty, let me send you that address as well.
Okay, I got it. I've got a pen.
Okay, so that's the pin to where his car's at. And then this next one, can you remind me what your number is?
Oh, I'm sorry. You talking to me now?
Yes, ma'am.
479-965-3043.
Okay. So this next one is going to be where the hotel is.
Okay, got it.
Alrighty. Like I said, I'm happy it ended up this way. I apologize for the inconvenience, but we're just making sure he's safe.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that so much.
Yes, ma'am.
And I will come up there and pick him up.
Alrighty, that sounds good, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
If you have any questions, feel free to reach back out to this number, okay?
No, fine. If he's okay,
Okay.
if he's got his phone on him, I'll call him,
So-
make sure he's okay.
He doesn't remember his password. Do you happen to know it?
Oh, no, I sure wouldn't know what his password
Okay.
is.
Well, I'll make sure it's off Do Not Disturb, and then so that if you call him, he can answer.
Okay,
Alrighty. I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. Mr. Stubblefield. She is on her way to the hotel. Okay?
She is going to be blown out of her mind when she hears it. I'm serious.
Yep. So you were staying at the Hampton over off MLK, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's where we're going to take you. You're good with Officer White moving your car over here?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll make sure the windows are rolled up.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So I'll have you sit on my passenger side.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this back to you before I forget it. Your ID.
My dude.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's not going to be creepy, is it?
No, it's not too crampy. I can move some of the stuff out of the way. I'll show
No,
you.
that's all right. I'm not going to get
My computer's right there, but it's not that big of a deal.
because I've had this since I was a kid.
Well, it's less cramped than the back.
Huh?
It's less cramped than the back.
Get in the back?
No. I said it's less cramped.
Oh, well, I don't want to be cramped.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
rather be in front.
Yeah, these seats are hard plastic too.
Yeah. Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're not. These back ones are not good.
Well, I don't want to sit in the back.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to either.
I don't want to sit in the back. They're just, I get it bad enough as it is without sitting back here in the back.
Yeah.
What did she say when you told her?
She just said, "All right, I'm headed that way," and I said, "Alrighty."
Gosh. She is going to flip out.
Well,
He is going to flip out. We were in Maumelle probably about 3 weeks ago, and this lady, she's a lady policeman, pulled me over. And I said, "Ma'am, was I speeding?" And she said, "No, you weren't speeding." I said, "Why did you pull me over?" She said,
I got your windows rolled up. It's all
Okay.
locked up for you. And I'm going to let the security know that...
"I may
that-
take a nap with y'all there. Is it okay?"
alrighty.
I'm serious.
I'm gonna have you hop on in. We're gonna head over to the hotel. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. I'll go holler at security real quick.
All right, I appreciate it. Alrighty, sir. Get this out of your way.
No, you're good.
Your door's not quite closed all the way. It won't let me drive unless it's closed.
Really?
Yeah. Security. Alrighty. Seatbelts.
Am I good?
Yes, sir.
Where's that seatbelt?
Right there on your right. Right back here. Right there on
Okay.
your right.
For 6 headquarters, 2051, never over ready.
532 quarters.
46.
I'll be signal 10 to Hampton Inns in Fayetteville with the mail.
Did she say how long it'd be before she gets
Right
there?
now, I'm calling Latin
I
George.
think 30, 30, 30, 45.
Jesse,
Yeah.
John, Edward, Sam, Edward. Middle name of Wayne. Date of birth of 03/24/2004. March 24, 2004.
She didn't
I was
know.
ID number needed.
She didn't know what?
Do what?
She didn't know what?
She didn't want what?
Oh, it said on.
Oh, sorry.
No, it said on there she did something.
I'm not sure. They're talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's the radio.
Yeah.
Can you buckle that for me?
Well, I'm trying to get it.
10/22. Can we check for the date of birth of 3/19/1989, March 19th, 1989?
You want me to help you?
I can't even find the hand.
Let's see if I can find it. There it is. It's right here.
Yeah.
You can buckle it.
Is that all?
Buckle it down there.
Okay.
You got this over your head.
Yeah.
Pull that back over.
Still not on there.
Yeah, and this buckle's right here. All right, just like that.
You know, an old person couldn't find all this stuff.
You don't have to put it around your neck if you want to.
I don't want to.
All right, let's stick your arm back to it.
All right.
Right there.
Yeah.
Just like that. All right. Yes, sir. All righty. So where'd you grow up at, sir?
Growing up, I went to a little school called County Line.
County Line.
You ever heard of it?
I feel like I have.
Yeah, it's down between Charleston and Paris.
Okay. I'm familiar with Paris.
It's just a small school.
Okay.
Yeah, I had Paris in my Senate district.
How many people were in your graduating class?
You don't even want to know.
10?
I had, how many?
10?
No, I had more than that.
More than that?
I had probably 15,
15?
20.
Okay.
I didn't have very many.
No, it doesn't seem like you did.
Yeah, I didn't have very, we were just a small school.
Okay.
Small school. Is that a fire truck? Oh,
Ambulance.
it's an ambulance. Well, this looks like we're going the other way, back to the...
Yeah, so we're going to go onto the interstate right here.
Oh, okay. That's the reason it seems like we're going a different route.
They got a marathon in Fayetteville today, so they got a bunch of roads shut
That's
down.
right. I remember that now. I have never seen so many kids.
Yeah.
Gosh.
The more of them come out at night. When it starts getting late.
I was down, me and these guys were down at, on Dixon Street.
Oh, yeah.
Because we used to go down there a lot when we were younger I don't know, it was probably in the early 70s. And there was kids everywhere. Girls.
Yeah.
And I stayed in the AGR house until I got a full scholarship with Razorback.
Was it Alpha Gamma Rho?
Alpha Gamma Rho.
There you go.
Well, you remember that, don't you?
My dad was a Sigma Nu.
Really?
Yeah. He's 64 now. So
See, I'm 74.
So a little bit before your time, or after your time.
Yeah.
But he was one of the ones that carried down when Arkansas beat was at LSU.
Yeah.
He carried down the field goal down Dixon. He was part of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, I played in the Texas. When I played, Nixon was there, Billy Graham was there. There were several of these politicians there.
Right.
And it was packed. There was no kids up here. There was nobody up here.
Yeah, it's crazy. All this back here on your right is all student housing. Like it's
and a lot of them came from Austin, Texas.
yeah.
I was checking out with some coaches up here, and a lot of them came from Austin, Texas. And you knew who owned most of the land up here?
Who?
Jim Lindsay.
Lindsay.
He
Lindsay
played-
Construction?
He played, no.
Different Lindsay?
He played for the Vikings.
Okay.
Played back in the probably the late 60s. Yeah, he played for the Minnesota Vikings. He's the one that bought the mall out north of, between Springdale and Fayetteville. He
Okay.
bought that mall.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
And he was just a good guy. But one day he got in his head he was going to buy that mall, and he did. And by George, he made a killing.
It's still going. That mall's still up there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw it the other day when we went by there.
Does he still own it?
No, I doubt if Jim owns it.
Okay.
I doubt if he owns it.
Does that hotel look familiar up there?
That's it right there.
Perfect.
That's it.
That car ran that red light.
Really?
Yeah. Plain as
you gonna
day.
get him?
No, not today. This is a warning.
That's a warning.
That's a warning.
Really?
I mean, it'd be a ticket, but I can't go pull him over right now.
Yeah, I understand. Gosh, I couldn't. I don't think I could do what you guys do.
A lot of people say that, but it's just fun. I mean, it's fun. You get to interact. Look, I would have never have met a state senator, and then here we are today.
Well, you got a point there. You have a point there. An old state senator.
Well, it's better than the normal crowd that I meet.
Yes, true. That's true.
Alrighty.
We going in?
Yes, sir.
Act like you know, okay?
Alright, I will. Careful, it's a little slick.
Yeah. I may tell them I'll work for you.
Alright.
Mr. Stubblefield.
Hey, how are you?
Good. You left this in your room.
That's just a room number, ain't it?
No, sir. You left a coin in there.
Oh, that was one of those Senate citation coins. I gave you. I gave you one earlier.
I can't take them. I can't take one.
I was thinking I gave you one.
You offered me one.
Oh, that's true. So, yeah, it's a citation coin. Thank you for
You're
bringing it.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everything all
Can you
right?
help me pick up all my luggage, huh?
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's my uncle.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not my uncle.
Oh,
He's not my uncle.
No, we've just been hanging out for a little bit today.
Yeah, just talking.
All right, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you?
We're done?
We're done.
Gosh, that was easy.
Yes, sir. Your wife should be here in a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure your phone's off. Do not disturb. She told me to tell you that. You get
I
your
told
phone.
you that?
Yeah, you have your phone.
Yeah.
So when she calls you, she can.
I'm going to go take a nap. That's what I'm going to do.
No, already. Do you still have a room?
he does not. He checked out earlier.
Okay. All right. Do
This
you
is not
mind?
going to be one of those $300 rooms, is it? That's what I paid the other night.
I have a 2-night minimum tonight. I only have 2 rooms left.
Well, do you think you could hang out on the couch until she got here?
Well, I can go to my room. I can go to my room.
So you checked out of your room already.
yes, he did.
Oh, I've already checked out. Well,
She'll be here in like 30 minutes though. So
Yeah.
it's not worth buying another room.
Right.
You got your phone in your pocket still?
Well, I'm still looking for it.
Yeah.
Still looking for it. Yeah, I can stay in the room, can I?
No. So the room is the room you checked out already.
Right, no, but if I pay for it,
If you pay for one, yeah, you can stay in one, or you can sit on one of the couches and hang out for another 30 minutes. You guys got TVs in there?
Yeah.
I can sit here because I'm already back.
I was going to take a nap.
Oh, okay.
Well, he
Okay.
can lay right there on the cushion too. He's perfectly allowed to do that.
I'd rather take a nap. Did he get my phone?
Yeah, we gave it back to you because
That's
you
what I
you couldn't
thought.
figure out the password.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't figure out. Because I remember when he gave it to me. Yeah, I had, you know what? Did we leave that in the car?
I'll go look real quick. Hang tight right here. $5:32 to 5:30. Can I get you on D, David? Hey, do you remember seeing his phone in the car whenever you checked it? You moved it around? Example. Do you remember him? He had it in his hand. I don't remember if he put it back in his car or not. I thought he just had it on him. I'm gonna stay on D until you can check on
I
it.
had those phone. I had that phone with me. Did you look in my car?
So he's still there at the place. He's gonna look in your car.
Okay.
You sure it's not in there?
I don't see it, and we had it when you were here. We had it.
Yeah. Do you mind if I feel real quick?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not in that one. Yeah. You must have left it in the car. He's down there though.
Did you look in the car?
Yeah, he's down there. He's
Yeah,
gonna
it was
look.
in the car. It was inside the car, so. I can't.
Do you know your number? All right, give me 1 second. I'll go check again.
Hello?
Hi, ma'am. This is Officer Hudspeth again.
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to let you know we got him to the hotel. He's gonna wait. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. 532. You said it is in there. 10-4, thank you. So, he is at the hotel. He is safe. I do want to let you know he left his phone in his car whenever we left to go to the hotel.
Okay.
But he's at the hotel. I'm gonna give them your number, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna give you their number. That way,
Okay.
if you need to get a hold of them, you can call the hotel.
Perfect.
All
Yes.
right. I'm so sorry again. All this is happening, but I'm glad we found a good solution for him.
Well, I'm thankful that he fell into your hands to take care of him. I appreciate that so much.
Yes, ma'am. I do want to let you know. So, like, I know this is hard for you to hear, but like some of the things, like I was trying to get him to put a seatbelt on, and he wasn't able to do that. He was having a hard time buckling his seatbelt, and so I had to get out and help him. But it's something I want to make you aware of, just maybe for future if something like this happens again.
Sure. Yes. I appreciate that so much.
Yes,
ma'am. Thank you. So where are his car keys?
He has those in his pocket.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good.
But
Okay.
do you know about how far out you are, so I can let him know?
Well, I'm waiting for my daughter to come and get me because she's going to come with me so we can bring the car and him back.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for her, and she'll be here within just a few minutes.
Sounds good. I will let him know.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, now what is the number you wanted to give me of the hotel?
Are you okay if I text it to you?
Sure, that
Okay.
would be perfect. Thank you.
I'll text it to you.
Okay, thank you so much. And would you tell him that we will be there? We're leaving now, and that we'll be there as quick as we can.
Okay. Do you know about how far drive it is from Fayetteville to Fayetteville?
It's about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir, so much.
Yes, ma'am. Not a problem.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What room are you? You should make it in a room. He had it when he left. So maybe in the back.
Yeah, we're thinking maybe one of his plastic bags that he carried out, his phone might be in there.
Okay, so we found his phone. You left it in the car.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You found his
I
phone.
knew I had it with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So your wife and your daughter are on their way. They're
My
gonna
daughter?
they're gonna drive your car back up there for you, so it's not left down here in Fayetteville. So they're gonna come get you. All right. If you want to get a room, you're more than happy to. Or they said you can sit there on the couch, but they're on their way. Your wife wanted me to tell you that.
You know what? I just send that away.
Okay. Alrighty.
I just send that away. But have you got my bag in your car?
All your stuff is still in your car. We didn't take anything out.
I need to get that money. I can get the money out there to pay for the room. If that's okay.
Do you have your card? A credit card?
Yep, I've got a credit card.
Can you use that? Because your card's all the way back over on the other side of Fayetteville. Your bag is.
The bag's over on the other side of Fayetteville.
It's with your car. Yeah.
Yeah. We can't go get it, can we?
Unfortunately not, no.
Well,
You had your wallet on you, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it right. Well, I had it right here, remember?
Did he have his wallet on him?
No, he couldn't find his wallet at the time, but he just had it just a second ago.
No, I had my wallet.
Yeah,
When you walked in?
You had your wallet. Check your pockets.
Yeah, I've already had it. I've got it.
Okay. Sweet.
I got my wallet.
Alright, so she can get you set up with the room then.
Okay. Just go ahead and set me up in the room.
Alright, see just a second, okay?
I ain't gonna hurry. I'm gonna draw the room.
Just 1 minute, hon.
Here's your mouth for the day.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
There's nothing y'all can work out just for an hour.
I can have him sit out here for about an hour.
Now, so if you buy a room, you have to buy it for 2 nights. But your wife should be about 45 minutes away. So if you want, you can just sit out here and wait for
She's
her.
gonna be that close. I'll just sit.
Yeah.
Because it's about $200.
I agree. I agree.
Me too. I'll just wait for her out here.
All right.
Well, I was over there this morning. Hey, thank you.
Here.
I was over there this morning, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay too much for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Especially if it's just going to be a couple hours.
Yeah.
You want that back?
Well,
It's
you
in
never
your
know.
wallet.
That's a receipt for something.
I gave my bag to put all this
Yeah, I
stuff
don't
in.
need it.
Yeah, you can drop all your stuff down in there if you want.
Okay.
You want a water?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's in the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. You can have that too. I don't need that.
Got away.
Alright, I guess I'm good to go take a nap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right over there. Be perfect.
Can I? Well, I paid for it. Didn't I pay for one?
No. Not yet.
So
We told you not to.
it's a 2-night minimum if you pay for
Yeah,
it. It
I
wasn't
know.
worth it.
No, I know it. I thought I paid for it though.
If you want to go sit right over
No,
there.
I'd rather go sit. I'd rather go sit. I'm not gonna pay $200
All right.
for the room.
Well, it was nice to meet you, sir.
You too. You too.
Yes, sir. Well, you
Sorry
have,
about all the trouble.
not a problem. Not a problem. You have a good day, all right?
I will. I will.
right.
I'll just wait on her.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem.
See you.
He's got some health issues going on. That's his wife's number. If she calls or if you need to call her, do you mind if I get your phone number for the hotel? And then if he leaves, will you call 911 or call the non-emergency line?
Yes, sir.
because he's not in the right mental state to go out and about right
I
now.
thought he was acting a little off. He was on every floor today.
Yeah, so
So-
is it the phone that, yeah,
Yeah.
479. Yeah, so he's not in a good spot to be driving around or to be leaving. So I feel like if he walks out, he'll get lost.
Yes.
So if you could just do a favor, I really appreciate your help.
Okay, just call the non-emergency number.
Call a non-emergency number, or you can call 911, just depending on if he's adamant. Don't try and stop him from leaving, but just like, hey, are you sure you want to leave? Your wife's almost here. And then just try to get him to turn around, but like don't physically be like, you can't leave. But his wife should be here anytime.
All right.
I appreciate you guys' help.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sorry about that.
No problem.